My family runs a shipping business in San Francisco. We used to have 2 ships a week to Tokyo. We've been in shipping for 2 generations, Hank. I've never been on a voyage anywhere. I feel like Odysseus in the beginning of his journey.
The Odyssey took 10 years, Cole.
This is the American century. America can rule the world after we win this war.
We need to stay alive, Cole. These men are
주인공
counting
과거
on us.
회상.
Have you heard what the veterans are saying to each other?
No.
Golden Gate and 48. That's 4 more hard years of fighting.
Phelps, Bukowski, you have a new case. 2 women, possible drink drive.
How is that a case?
The broad says she was doped and that somebody tried to kill her.
Where did this take place?
That's the bit you're gonna love. Right across the street.
What?
A Chevy Styline took a nosedive off the escarpment, fetched up underneath a Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
He was in the bath.
아니 자동차랑 관련돼 있는데 강력 범죄가 왜 이렇게 많이 터지는 거야? 얘
See you
터가 안
later,
좋은 거
fellas.
아니야?
Try not to work too hard.
원래 형사과가 아니
It's you,
그
Banter.
교통 쪽이 이런 강력 범죄가 많이 생기나요?
I'm just trying to fit in.
Educated, hardworking, straight as an arrow. Let's break it to you, Cole. We're gonna let you
You can drive.
빨리 와.
Her face looks familiar. Well, that's June Ballard, Tarzan's sister, Beast of the Amazon. She's married to Guy McAfee. The captain has moved to Vegas now, but the 2 of them still have juice.
Phelps, traffic.
Detective Phelps. Hey, Bukowski. Long time no see.
You could have called this in by megaphone, Enrique. Phelps, this is Enrique Gonzalez. Enrique was a pretty decent middleweight.
What do we have, Gonzalez?
Broad drives right through the empty lot and off the side of the escarpment. Her stories that a movie producer doped her and her friend and sent the car over the cliff.
Was anyone hurt?
Driver's beat up. Not too bad considering. If she hadn't hit that billboard, we'd be scraping both of them off the pavement. Passenger's a Jessica Hamilton. She's just a kid. She's pretty knocked around.
Kid gonna be all right?
I think so. They've taken her to central receiving. If you want to
아
take a look
그래도
around,
죽진 않았나 보네.
stall the ambulance.
Thanks. Do that.
One more thing. Watch out for the driver. She cuts rough.
This ain't the red carpet, so get out of my lens.
If you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash site.
저기까지 어떻게 가요? 여기서 나 뛰어다니면 죽는 거야? 안 뛰네. 아, 참 그거 제 오늘 킬 때 해상 그 주사율 낮춘다는 게 깜빡했네. 나는 괜찮은데 송출 쪽이 안 맞아갖고 좀 깜빡이나 보다.
You'll want to see this, Phelps. There, laid out on the trunk. And that isn't even the best part.
이게 불신과 지원을 하겠냐? 아니? 이게 뭐람?
They've been torn off. Where did you find them?
They were stuffed in the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
주사율 때문에 깜빡거린다고 말하는 거 아니야? 엄마가 빨리 집에 오라 그런 얘기인가?
Looks like they're lucky they weren't more badly injured.
Must have been unconscious. Being relaxed tends to lessen the soft tissue damage.
나는 괜찮게 보여요. 근데 송출 쪽에서가 좀 문제인 것 같아. 그럴 거면은 내 거 모니터랑 저 송출하고 맞춰줘야 되지 않을까? 옵션에도 그렇게 돼 있거든. 근데 이거 게임 껐다 켜야 돼. 그러려면. 이거 보고 반응하는 거였지? 사람들 구경 나왔네. 저기서 이렇게 떨어졌는데 안 죽었다고? 대단한데. 보는 화면에서는 득득거리는 게 좀 심하긴 하다. 잠깐만요. 그러면은 상관없겠거니 해가지고 그냥 좀 키웠었는데. 욕심쟁이였다고요? 아니 이 성능이 있으면 써먹어야지. 블리2를 내놓아라. 그거 나온다고 하지 않았어요? 언제 나오나? 요 근래 계속 그랬다고? 요 근래 그런 거면은 좀 송출 쪽에 조금 문제가 있는가? 루머만 돌아요? 아 그래? 나는 그 루머가 참 트루인 줄 알았지.
If you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash site.
애들 패고 다니는. 그래도 걔도 그것도 뭐 그렇게 하지 않으면 건전한 학교 생활 할 수 있지 않을까? 블리가 플스2 때 거 아니야?
Mrs. McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
I prefer to use my maiden name, June Ballard. You might be familiar with some of my work.
Can you tell us what happened here?
You're kind of cute for a cop. Maybe a bit on the serious side.
What about me, June? I'm a big fan of Beast
You?
of...
I don't like. Keep out of this.
주인공보다 옆에 있는 애가 난 것 같은데 나는.
We understand that you're still suffering from the effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer says that you claimed that you were drugged. But who did this to you?
That rat slipped us some Mickey Finn. It's no wonder I feel so dopey. I can't remember.
기억이 안 난다고? 진짜 까는 사람이 있겠지. 설마. 아무것도 모르겠어. 뭐 웃음 참고 계시는데? 뭐지? 뭐지? 약간 좀 피식피식거리는데 뭔가 생각나는 게 있는 거 아니야? 진짜일까 가짜일까? 얘는 표정이 좀 미묘한데.
Do you get paid by the hour for doing nothing?
이게 계속 내비두면은 뭔가 좀 다른 그런 걸 할까? 아니 근데 여전히 그냥 피식거리는데.
It's a serious offense to withhold
자기가
information from
먹은
the
거에
police
탔는데
during a criminal
진짜 까는 사람이
investigation,
없을 리가
madam.
없지.
I told you to call me June. You're making me feel like an old lady. And don't bother your handsome head about this. My husband will settle the score with Mark Bishop.
You mentioned a Mark Bishop. You think he might have had something to do with this?
He's a movie producer. As for his involvement, you just leave it to me and my husband to worry about.
남편이 좀 힘이 있으신가 봐요. 이번엔 피식피식 안 하는데? 그럼 진짠가? 이거 한번 써볼까? 그래 이거.
It's not going to play that way, Mrs. McAfee. We'll take it from there.
Relax, detective. You're not nearly as cute when
아니었나봐.
you're mad.
아니 첫
This is a
번부터?
big scene, Phelps. We need to get our bearings. Let's go see the coroner.
초반이니까 다시 해볼까? 이게 중반부터 바뀌거나 하면은 좀 그런데 초반이니까.
Phelps, Bukowski, you have a new case. Two women,
스킵해줘요.
possible drink drive.
How was that a case?
The broad says she was doped and that somebody tried to kill her.
Where did this take place?
That's the bit you're gonna love. Right across the street.
What?
이게 같은
Chevy
의심이어도
Style
똑같은
line took a
표정을 짓진
nosedive
않나 봐.
off the escarpment, fetched up underneath a Cola King billboard.
너무 표정만
Up
믿으면
to
안
it,
되네.
boys. We got bad guys to catch.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
See you later, fellas. Try not to work too hard.
Tear to my eye watching my caterpillar
배우라고.
I'm just trying to fit in.
grow. Educated, hardworking, great at
풍부한 감정 표현으로 승부보는 배우일 수도 있잖아.
Put him down on my sap.
야, 빨리 와서 운전 안 해?
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
이건 그냥 넘어가 주네. 여기 일로에서 딱 해갖고 쇼컷
If you're
하면은
looking
좋을
for the
텐데.
coroner, he's down by the crash site.
This ain't the red carpet, so get out of my lens.
You'll want to see this, Phelps. There, laid out on the trunk. And that isn't even the best part.
They've been torn off. Where did you find them?
They were stuffed in the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
다 안 읽어도 증거로 쳐주나? 맨 밑으로까지 가야 되네.
She's a long way from home. Looks like they're lucky they weren't more badly injured.
Must have been unconscious. Being relaxed tends to lessen the soft tissue damage.
아니 박아서 깨진 거겠죠. 처음에 오프닝 때 저기 운전대 쪽으로 해갖고 조작해갖고 떨궜잖아. 사실 누굴 죽이려고 했던 게 아니었을까?
I swear, this town is going straight to hell.
이게 뭐야?
Mrs. McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
I prefer to use my maiden name, June Ballard. You might be familiar with some of my work.
Can you tell us what happened here?
You're kind of cute for a cop.
주인공이 이쪽 세계관에서는
Maybe a
모킨
bit
얼굴인가?
unserious.
이렇게 광대승천 아니야?
What about me, June? I'm a big fan of Beast
You?
of...
I don't like. Keep out of this.
아 그러면 그 찍긴 문제면은 송출 쪽 문제일거예요.
We understand that you're still suffering from the effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer says that you claimed that you were drugged. Who did this to you?
That rat slipped us a Mickey Finn. It's no wonder I feel so dopey. I can't remember.
It's a serious offense to withhold information from the police during a criminal investigation, madam.
I told you to call me June. You're making me feel like an old lady. And don't bother your handsome head about this. My husband will settle the score with Mark Bishop.
What can you tell us about the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for her. She's desperate to break into movies. What more can I say?
반대 상황이어갖고 저렇게 한 거 아니야? 이게 관련이 있나? 아 뭐든 할 거다라고 했는데 강제로 벗겨진 흔적이 있어서?
I think you're lying, Mrs. McAfee. I think something happened to Jessica yesterday before the crash.
I'm offended, Sunshine. Do you have any proof?
Miss Hamilton's underwear were physically torn from her body.
She wanted to go to a casting. I took her to a casting. Whatever happened after that is between her and Mark Bishop.
You mentioned a Mark Bishop. You think he might have had something to do with this?
He is a movie producer. As for his involvement,
아까랑 질문 내용이 조금 달라졌는데 그러고 보니까.
you just leave
원래
it to
두
me, my
번째 질문이
husband.
이거였잖아. 근데 믿었다가 저 무표정하길래 믿었다가 아닌 거 판정 떴고. 뭐지? 내가 뭐 추가적으로 뭐 증거 찾은 게 있었나?
I want to know what happened between you two that made him want to commit a double murder.
Bishop offered me a part in his picture. Then he withdrew it. Fact is, we had a deal. I pressed him on it, and this is where I end up.
뭐지? 아까랑 왜 질문
This is a big scene, Phelps. We need to get our bearings. Let's go see the coroner.
제 다리 맞을 것 같다고. 얘는 그냥 NPC야? 여긴 뭐 더 없는 것 같은데. 인물. 얘네 둘 찾으러 가는 건가? 반이 여러 개가 있는데 나중에 주인공 저기 뭐 다른 쪽으로 넘어가나? 검시관이요? 검시관? 이동하면 되나?
I swear, this town is going straight to hell.
You know the way. You can drive.
Where are we going?
아직 갈 데가 없어. 여기 근처에 있나
Will
보네.
this make it into the paper?
얘 아니야? 얘 흰옷 입으네? 근데 말이 안 걸렸는데.
Speak to my attorney. He swats cops like you like flies.
뭐야 갑자기.
Advice?
This is a big scene, Phelps. We need to get our bearings. Let's go see the coroner.
How bad is it? Come on, you can tell me.
Hey! Out of the way, bub!
밑에 쪽에 말 걸만한 애가 있었나?
Drunk driver?
얘냐?
Maybe not.
How so?
Well, a head I found without a body piqued my interest. See what you think.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio. Is it real?
No. I think it's supposed to be a replica of an Indian shrunken head. It's some kind of curio or movie prop. See the casting marks?
형틀? 아,
What's it made from?
Plaster of Paris would be my first guess, then painted.
So we can rule out the murder angle?
No, you can rule that in. That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor. Whoever did it wanted these women dead. Another day, another dollar.
We should speak to Ballard again. She might not be telling us the whole story.
뛰는 거 하루 종일이야.
We found a shrunken head. It was used to tamper with your car.
You see, I normally don't drive off cliffs. The last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel.
또 눈 돌려. 거짓말하고 있어 지금.
It's obviously some kind of movie prop. You must know where it came from.
In case you hadn't noticed, I am the talent. And the talent doesn't deal with props
왜
or
눈을 그렇게
sets or
떠?
any of that kind of stuff. Why don't you ask Mark Bishop which prop house he uses?
Mrs. McAfee, I think it would be in everyone's best interest if you accompanied Patrolman Gonzalez back to the receiving hospital.
I'm going to be okay. These guys can take me home after my lawyer and I have talked to the news hounds.
Mrs. McAfee, you are still under the influence of narcotics, and you're likely to go into shock once the drugs wear off.
And I thought you were a heel. It's nice of you to be concerned.
I think we're good here. Let's go see what we can shake out of the kid.
병원 피해자
Will this
인터뷰.
make it into the paper?
Yep.
All these people
관상수사.
You're behind the wheel.
근데 아까 전에 한번
And where
속았잖아요.
exactly are we going?
마냥 표정만 믿으면 안 되는 거. 정색할 때는 조금 더 생각해봐야 되나 봐.
The car crash victim has regained consciousness at Central Receiving Hospital.
동체 인식 수사.
Hello, Detective Phelps, here to interview a Jessica Hamilton.
Jessica Hamilton. Oh, yes. She's in the room, right behind you, Detective.
바로 뒤에 있다고?
You can't hold me here. No, I don't need to be manhandled by a doctor. I need
Feeling better
my
since this
lawyer.
morning, Jessica?
Where is the telephone?
My head still
Do you
feels
know who I am?
난 저렇게 시끄럽게 난리치는 애가 얘인 줄 알았더니 그럼 쟨 시끄럽게 하는 애는 누구야?
Hello, Jessica. My name is Cole Phelps. I'm a policeman. I'd like to talk to you about your accident, if that's okay.
Okay.
Can you tell me what you remember about the crash?
It's all kind of fuzzy. I remember waking up here. Nothing happened yesterday.
눈 너무 획 돌리는데.
You're holding out on me, Jessica.
아니야?
Please, I want
증거가
my
있어야
doctor.
돼?
I'm not sure I can answer any more questions right now.
증거가 있었어? 이거를 제출했었어야 됐을까? 아니면?
We need to get in touch with your parents, Jessica, to tell them what has happened.
Oh, you don't need to worry them. They sent me along to stay with Aunt June. They trust her to take care of me.
또 눈 돌아가는데?
You're lying, Jessica. How are we going to make this right if you lie to us?
Please, Detective, why would I lie to you?
Because you're a runaway, Jessica, and you don't have your parents' permission to be here. Now, do you want to tell me what really happened?
I went with Junie to this strange place. It's difficult to remember. Someone gave me a drink to calm my nerves, and then I felt faint. I think I must have passed out.
이모가 공범이야?
How did you meet Mr. Bishop?
Well, Junie is a big movie star. You probably know that. She's doing a new movie.
이거는 뭐 굳이 틀린 말은 아니지 않나? 보기도 좀 똑바로 쳐다보는데.
What do you
아니야?
know about Bishop?
He makes movies. I had to do a screen test. That's when you say some lines in front of the camera with the lights turned on you.
I know what happened to you, Jessica. Where exactly did it take place?
Please, it's scary. It's really difficult to think of anything.
Someone tried to kill you, Jessica. Do you get it? Forget about being in movies. It's time to act like a grown-up.
I had to wear a robe and lay down on a stone. There were lights, a camera. It's not my fault. I'm not a bad girl. Why are you trying to hurt me?
You should think about going home, Jessica.
너무
You're getting mixed
심각하게
up with
틀렸는데.
people who will treat you like last week's trash.
Are you crazy? I can't go home. I want to be a star.
It's the tale of this town, Cole. Lambs that go willingly to slaughter. Who the hell is that?
Must be her lawyer. He certainly expedited her release.
I don't like it, Cole. Why is she in such a hurry? We should follow her. There she goes. Come on.
근데
Easy,
질문이
Cole.
뭐
Better back
약간
it off.
연관된 형식인가 봐요. 뭐 하나 틀리면 다 틀리나 봐.
Ballard is definitely up.
아 너무 당하니? 미안해. 아무 생각 없이 엑셀 밟은데. 아 뭐 그럴 수도 있지.
Ballard is definitely up to something.
그런 거 같아요. 자기가 스타가 될 때까지 집에 갈 수 없다고.
She seems to have made a remarkably speedy recovery.
근데 맞을 법한 것도 좀 틀리더라고. 뭔가 좀 연관이 있는 거야.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Root beers all around, dog.
신문 있는 자리?
No, I don't want him taught a lesson. You know what I want. Well, then make someone else do it. You still know people out here, don't you? Then make some calls. I'm going to be very clear about this. You get this done, or I'm... Wilson's Hotel. Mr. Mark Bishop, that son of a bitch, lives in apartment 803. Sure, I got the film.
You can drive.
네가 운전해.
All right. Where to?
So what's the story? I'm guessing she didn't stop for like refreshments.
She made a call. Sounds like Mark Bishop has a heap of trouble headed his way. I've got an address. Wilson's Hotel, apartment 803.
Oh shit, you better step on it.
If he's got any sense, he'll be as far away from home as possible.
If he had any sense, he wouldn't have tried bumping off Guy McCaffrey's wife in the first place. Or he'd have done the job properly. McCaffrey will break a fella's legs just for looking at the dog.
What did you make of the kid? You believe her story? I think she was doped out of her tiny mind and given the casting couch. That fucking bitch Ballard sold her out.
So if Ballard was doing someone a favor, why did they try to kill her?
All units in the vicinity in car 11K, 11 King, a 415 in progress at apartment 803, Wilson's Apartment Hotel, 1220 West 7th Street, Westlake Park. 11K code 3, all other units code 2. KGPL clear.
Roger, KGPL. 11K en route.
All units in the vicinity in car 11K, 11 King, a 415 in progress at apartment 803, Wilson's Apartment Hotel, 1220 West 7th Street, Westlake Park. 11K code 3, all other units code 2. KGPL clear.
I'm Detective Phelps. We received a call about a domestic disturbance in apartment 803.
Oh, the detectives. Listen, Mrs. Bishop's pretty upset. Take the elevator and then left down the corridor. It's the last door on the right.
뭐야, 난 살인이라도 난 줄 알았지. 사건이 미궁에 빠지는 줄 알았는데.
Sounds like we're about to make it a hat trick of hysterical female witnesses.
LAPD, ma'am. Are you in danger?
I'm all right now. You just missed them. Horrible, awful men.
Are you injured, Mrs.?
Mrs. Bishop. Gloria Bishop. Please, come in, officers. I'll just need to sit down for a moment. Forgive me.
That's perfectly normal, ma'am.
Just look at this mess!
We'll take a quick search of the premises, ma'am. You take a moment to gather your thoughts.
I will. Thank you, officer.
빈집이 털렸다거나.
Maybe.
아니, 이런 거 왜 갖고 있는 거야? 반지가 그대로 있어.
Junk. Doesn't tell me anything. Nope. What do you have to do to earn $20,000? Don't think this is any use to us.
그 아까 그 여배우가 사람 시켜가지고 여기서 뭐 아까 뭐 필름 간 얘기 하지 않았나? 필름 같은 거 가져간 거 아니야?
Circumstantial. I don't think so. Presented to Mark.
게이. 아니야, 이 당시에는 게이가 멋진으로 쓰였대. 설마 그 게이로 썼겠어?
Doesn't Hasn't given me anything to go on.
돈이 목적이 아닌가 봐.
Looks like the old movie set downtown. Great Wall of Babylon. A replica of a replica.
요거의 모형인가 보지? 어서 오세요. 이게 뭐야?
No good to me.
아니 저번 집도 그렇고 왜 자꾸 포크랑 숟가락 들여다보는 거야?
This isn't what we're looking for. Seems irrelevant.
이 범행 시간인가?
Looks like a mermaid in the background. Silver screen. Who are these men in the picture?
My husband, Mark, and Marlon Hopgood. They work together on occasion. That's Hopgood's shop.
다 맞지?
Those men. I think they work for Guy McAfee. Do you know the name?
No. She's been badgering my husband for days.
Mrs. McAfee alleges that your husband tried to kill her and her friend last night. I think you should tell us what you know.
My husband's a movie producer. This has something to do with his new picture. He doesn't include me in his business.
표정 좀 띠거운데?
June Ballard said she had a deal to be in his new picture.
Mark repeatedly told her no. He had Joan Leslie lined up for the role. That's how he got the finance. June made all kinds of threats. She was very rude to me.
You know June Ballard?
We were both on the same picture a few years back. That's how I met my husband.
Where can we find your husband, ma'am?
He told me he would be on set. That's all I know.
세트장? 이거는 뭐 거짓말 하는 거 같지 않은데?
Either we find him or McAfee's people do, Mrs. Bishop. If you care for him, you should make sure that we find him first.
I do care for him. But I don't really know where he'd go if he were in trouble. Hopgood might know.
Why is your husband paying Lorna Hopgood $20,000?
Lorna? Marlon's ex-wife? Are you sure?
그거 저기 수표 보여주면 되는 거겠지?
You're lying, Mrs. Bishop. It's some kind of payoff. You know exactly what the money is for and who it's getting paid to.
Do I? Would you like to prove that, Detective?
Your husband looks like he's being blackmailed. They obviously have something on him if he's prepared to kill to cover it up. Why is the payment going to Hopgood and not McAfee?
Lorna works at a check cashing place in Hollywood. You need to ask Hopgood why he needs that much money in cash.
Your husband is in trouble. It could go easier for him if you were more helpful, Mrs. Bishop.
He's a big boy, Detective, and so are you. This is Hollywood. There's always a deal to be done.
전화기?
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need a location on a silver screen prop store.
Just a moment. Silver Screen Props, corner 3rd and Figueroa.
Thanks.
An aging movie star, a wannabe starlet, a movie producer's wife. We're finally rubbing shoulders with the almost rich and famous.
And from the stories they've given us, clearly none of them can act.
엘리베이터 빠르네. 자신 있는 거 아닐까요?
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Do we know where we're going?
Mrs. Bishop knows more than she's letting on.
She doesn't seem to realize how much trouble her husband is in. The LAPD are the least of their worries right now.
You'd think she'd have gotten the hint after those hatchet men redecorated her apartment.
Maybe she's just loyal.
Or she's in on it. She didn't seem like your average giddy broad with nothing between the ears.
Or she might just be trying to buy enough time for Bishop to put a couple of oceans between him and McCaffrey.
Phelps and Bukowski, LAPD. We're investigating the attempted murder of June Ballard and Jessica Hamilton.
Christ! I'm Marlon Hopgood. How can I help?
You hold castings here?
How'd you hear about that? I got a little soundstage out back.
Lead the way.
배경 그려놓은 거 봐. 여기 깊숙이 있어.
Keep him here, Stefan. I'm gonna take a look around.
What's this got to do with me?
Don't try my patience, knucklehead.
안에
Turn
카메라가
off the
있는데.
lights, Hopgood.
Why would I want to do that?
Humor him.
One-way mirrors. There's a room on the other side.
옛날 특수 거울은 좀 허술했네.
Huh. Well. Find a way into that peep den, Phelps. I'll stay here and keep our pervert company.
이거 그 인형이네. 여기가 사건 현장이었나 봐. 그 와중에 머리카락 찰랑거리는 거 보게. 고증 잘 돼 있어요. 약도 있어. 클로랄 하이드레이트.
Doping a 15-year-old kid and abusing her in a screen test. What is wrong with these people?
Can't be that way, Phelps.
공부
Couldn't fit a
캠이라고.
rat through there.
아니야, 파트너랑 같이 있잖아. 이런데 보통 만약에 혼자 조사하러 왔으면 누가 내 뒤통수 때렸다. 뭐야, 이런 안 들어. 이거 비켜봐. 여기로 해서 들어가는 거 아니었어?
You ever do any work for Mark Bishop?
Mainly do work for the studios. RKO, Republic, Warner Brothers. So yeah, when Bishop was doing work for a studio, yes.
When did you last see him?
Now I'm doing work for his next picture. Still pre-production though. Haven't seen him around here in a while.
요즘엔 못 봤다고. 근데 이거를 어떻게 연관짓지? 마취약이에요? 그래, 해골 그림 그려져 있긴 하더라고. 혈액 안에서 발견된 것과 일치한다. 힌트 한번 써볼까? 이러면 거짓이지. 연관이야 당연히 있겠으니까. 제작소 사진은 언제 찍었는지 모르고, 안장은 아니고, 이것도 아니고. 이거? 저기 수면제?
I know you're lying, Hopgood. Bishop was here, and you know exactly what he was doing and what he left lying
너희들이
around
와서 뭘 했는지
afterwards.
알고 있다.
You come in here without a warrant and now you start throwing your weight around?
그래, 이거 저기 그 거짓이라고 몰아붙일 때 취소를 할 수도 있거든요? 일단 거짓이라고 던져보면서 힌트 보는 것도 답일 수도 있는 것 같아.
I have a drugged-up 15-year-old girl, and you have chloral hydrate in your drinks cabinet. You give me
어서
something,
오세요.
or I will break your fucking jaw, Hopgood.
Bishop was here with June Ballard and the girl. A lot of producers and directors use this place. I'm not responsible for what goes on here.
What's the deal with
안
you and
됐다고?
June Ballard?
Look, buddy, I make props.
다음 거 맞춰라. 씨.
I hardly ever meet the talent unless it's something tailor-made for them, like a sword or something.
이거 진짜 모르겠는데?
Ballard was out, then she's in, then Bishop visits this place and goes crazy. You're in it somehow.
These clowns fuck young girls on the couch. The girls think they're gonna be stars. They really put their backs into it. It's a price they're willing to pay. None of them will press charges.
뭐지? 왜 안 끝나지? 내가 여기서 뭐 더 안 찾은 게 있나? 저 카메라를 조사 안 해서? 근데 저 안쪽 방 여기 안쪽에 화장실이던데? 비밀방이 이쪽이 아니고 반대쪽에 있는 건가? 뭐 소리 나는데? 한 개는 맞추고 한 개는 틀렸어. 뭔가 그 말 걸거리 소재가 뭐 하나 없나 봐요. 그러니까 요 카메라를 조사해야 되는 것 같은데 근데 조사할까 뜨면 소리 나거든? 소리가 안 나네. 뭐지? 이 화면에서 뭔가 찾는 건가? 뭔가 빠진 게 있을 텐데.
Nothing significant. It'll take a smarter man than me to connect that. It doesn't appear to be connected.
뭐지? 뭘 빼먹은 걸까? 이쪽으로 다 보지 않았어? 저 카메라 있는 쪽으로 가야 되는 것 같은데? 아니 바깥으로 해서 딴 데로 해서 이렇게 들어가는 건가? 이렇게 멀리 나갈 것 같진 않지 않아요? 여기는 들어왔던 길이거든. 그러니까 저 카메라를 조사하는 게 맞는 것 같아. 근데 그 카메라 방이 어딘지 모르겠네. 세상에. 화장실도 볼 수 있게 됐어. 새로운
Jungle
세트장을
Drums, 8th and Francisco. Attention, Mark Bishop.
야, 이름 떡하니 써놨어.
So what happened to the film of Hamilton's screen test?
이 필름을 누가 갖고 있을까? 저 필름 갖고 있는 애가 협박하지 않았을까? 근데 그 이모가 필름 갖고 있다고 막 그렇게 얘기하긴 했었는데. 문화에 대해 모른다고요? 그러면 간접 체험하면 되지. 그냥 얘네들은 이렇구나. 야, 너 이거 어떻게 된 거야? 해명해.
McAfee's men are looking for Bishop. We need to find him first. Any idea where he might have gone to ground?
If he really tried to kill McAfee's wife, my advice to him would be to leave town.
뭐 변동은 딱히 없어 보이는데.
You're delivering props to Jungle Drums on 8th Street?
Bishop is using that old rundown wreck of a set. That place is dangerous. But it might be a good spot to hide.
거기 숨어 있다고?
That's all for now, Hopgood. We're taking you in.
Phelps. Roy Earl, advice. Hold on a moment. This is clearly a vice case. You've been roughing up my informant?
다른 쪽이랑
Hopgood is a
엮이는 거야?
vice informer?
Yes, he is, Phelps, and a very important one. Look at that mug. Have you been upsetting these two officers, Marlon?
So we just drop it?
You do if you know
저
what's good for you.
기고만장해진 거 봐.
You need to catch the movie producer before an angry husband does, from what I'm hearing.
I'll be making a full report to the
표정 왜 이렇게
captain.
재수없어?
You do that, kid. We're all very impressed with you.
Let it slide, Cole. Let's get out of here.
Detectives.
Johnny Goldberg. You work for Mickey C.
That's right, detectives.
You wouldn't happen to know the guys who roughed up Mrs. Bishop earlier today by any chance?
No, not us. We don't do that kind of thing. It's the husband we'd like to talk to.
This is a police matter. You don't want to be taken in for obstruction of justice, do you, boys?
You could try the obstruction rap, but it won't stick. We could beat that.
You've had your 10 cents worth, gentlemen.
Bishop knows how the world works. Mrs. McAfee hits him up for a movie part, happens every day. But Bishop takes it a step too far and tries to rub out Mrs. McAfee. Naturally, Guy is going to get upset.
What made you think Bishop would be here?
We figure he might be planning a little accident for Hopgood, too. Those two guys have got some unfinished business. You let us know if you find Bishop. Guy McAfee can be a very generous man.
I'm only going to warn you once, gentlemen, to stay out of this. This is a police matter. We will be bringing Mark Bishop into custody.
At least he's polite. Kind of dumb, but polite.
But I'm a lot less polite, you smug son of a bitch. So let me put it in ruder terms that even a pair of blockheads like you might understand. The only reason that you don't have bars on your windows already is because you're small fry. And we don't waste our time on small fry. You stay away from Bishop, and you stay away from me. Is that clear enough for you, asshole? Now run along back to your boss so we can pat you on the head and tell you what good boys you are.
말 잘하네.
I don't think they like your little pep talk this house.
Oh, shit! Get us out of here!
야 이거. 야 뭐야 이거 갑자기. 야 우리 그냥 키세만 한 거 아니었어? 우리 키게만 한 거였잖아. 왜 그래?
Keep it steady. I'll try and bust his tires.
지가 알았잖아.
Need to lose those fools, Phelps.
야, 너 총 제대로 쏘고 있는 거 맞지? 너 설마 앞에 있는 차만 쏠 수 있는 거 아니지? 그런 거 같은데 너.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
야, 쏘래.
Make a move. That's here.
I'm a little exposed here, Phelps.
잘 좀 쏴. 바로 부탁 대주잖아. 야, 여기서도 못 맞추면은 넌 좀.
Let's see him chase us now. Onto the movie set, Phelps. Let's roll.
Oh, Christ. And they say working traffic is like watching paint dry.
You know how to piss people off, Bukowski.
Hey, if they're prepared to gun down cops in broad daylight, McAfee really means business.
Seems like we're the only ones who want Bishop alive.
I have a good mind just to let him go work on the son of a bitch. I'm about done putting my life on the line.
고생했으니까 이번엔 내 오자.
That's our job, unfortunately. They don't get to dole out the justice.
차 좀 봐. 봐주기 됐어. 다시는 교통반을 무시하지 마라.
I think you're doing this on purpose.
사람 치면은 사고 건수로 해갖고 인사고까지 다녀오는데. 발견한 랜드마크? 아니에요. 그 사람 저기 긴급 회피해서 살았어.
There's the slippery bastard now.
No. God damn it!
야, 너무 대놓고 있는 거 아니야?
LAPD! Get him, Phelps. I'll cover the exit.
이것도 랜드마크야?
11K calling KGPL, requesting assistance at 8 in Francisco, the abandoned movie set. My partner is pursuing suspect on foot. Code 3, KGPL.
I'm trying to help you, Bishop. This is all a big mistake.
아유, 체력도 좋으셔. 이걸 어떻게 계속 올라가?
It's us or McAfee's boys. Your choice. I didn't do anything.
내가 뛰었으면 계단 올라가다 중간에 느려져가지고 잡혔을 텐데. 인간적으로 이런 씬 나왔으면 발 한 번만 잡아보자.
Bishop, that's enough. That girl made it all up.
아니, 안 하고 있어. 뭐야, 왜 이렇게 체력이 좋아?
Hands in the air, Bishop. Move another inch in your day. Don't make this any harder on yourself, Bishop.
Mark Bishop, you're under arrest for the attempted murder of June Ballard and the rape and attempted murder of Jessica Hamilton.
All right, I'll come quietly. Just don't kill me. If you found me, then McAfee's goons will too. Oh, we need to
저렇게
get out.
되는데 어떻게 말을 하지?
All right, but you stay close. Any tricks, and I'll save McAfee's boys the trouble.
Follow me. I know another way out of this place. Christ, detective, they're trying to kill me.
Last chance to back the
그러게
hell
진작에
down.
앞에서 잡혔으면 되잖아. 지금 정상이야.
McAfee doesn't make the rules. You hear me?
I'm gonna put. It's this way. Kill them, for God's sake! I don't want to die!
얘 죽은 거 아니야? 죽은 거 아니야? 저걸 사네. 줘!
Is this really the best McAfee's got?
너 진짜 얘기해줘야지.
Oh my God, they're everywhere.
There's no way out of here. I thought you said you knew where you were going.
We have to jump for it.
Find some cover!
이 아저씨
Get
나쁜
me out of here! Come on, it's this way. Insanity!
범인 거 같아. 분위기 살리는 거.
I don't want to die here.
Weapons on the ground, now!
All done.
내가 맞았는데?
Why don't you go fucking down? There's a ladder leading to the ground.
내 모자.
We're done for.
아, 내 손.
Get him over here, I'll cover you! Come on, the cavalry's here!
어우, 내 손이 더 아파.
Those barrels at the base of the elephant column. They're full of gasoline. Shoot them quickly. Put the weapons down.
그래도 유사용 맞을까?
Stay down.
자.
Follow me. We need to get him to the car.
Let's go. Stay with me. Find the cover. Follow me. Come on. All right, let's go. Now.
왜 뭐도 있어?
Get him to the car. I can cover you from here. You're almost there.
경찰이야? 경찰이야? 따라. 경찰들이 알아서 잡아주지 않을까? 경찰들 뭐해?
Give me some cover.
경찰들 뭐해?
All right.
아, 경찰들 그래도 잘 싸우네.
Now, this is what I call a result. Mark Bishop, erstwhile film producer, an all-around piece of shit, catches a fast ticket to Quentin for statch rape and attempted murder. So he gets to spend the next 15 years playing sissy instead of sticking it to little girls. That is justice with a capital J, Detective Phelps. Developed such a reputation, I'm not going to be able to hold on to you any longer. You're getting promoted. Go on, get your new assignment. It was good working with you, son.
쟤는
Phelps, Bukowski, this your work?
Can I help you, Detective?
Sorry, Cap. Didn't see you there.
Yeah, I'll bet you did. This is a traffic case. You need something?
I'm here to buy a drink for the 2 LAPD traffic cops who broke the back of Guy McAfee's private army. You don't have a problem with that, do you, Captain? Go right ahead. Get in. I'm buying.
파트너 바뀌나? 아니면 둘이 같이 옮기나?
You'll like this place. A lot of movie people hang out here. You like jazz, Cole? The hopheads love it.
Sure, I guess.
Big bands and swing I can understand, but this bebop palaver? How are you supposed to dance to that? This is Phelps, Leroy. Be nice to him. You'll like this place. They treat you right.
You like a table, Roy?
What do you think we want to do? Stand at the bar like
I'll
chumps?
get a table ready for you.
Don't look so happy to see me, Alphonse. I might get the wrong impression. Cole, this is Alphonse. He's a French Negro from Africa. Can you beat that?
The Congo.
Pleasure to meet you, Alphonse.
Is Elsa singing tonight?
Yes, she is. She has the next set.
Come on, Cole. You can meet Elsa while they're fixing us a table. You'll like her. She's something else.
Maybe another night, Roy. She's pretty beat up about it.
Get your hands off me. Don't ever tell me what to do or what not to do, Alphonse. You got a nice club here. Don't spoil it.
If you will follow me, detectives.
쟨 성격이 좀 안
The
좋네.
door.
He was my only real friend, Harley. We went through it all. Do you realize what he meant to me?
Of course I do.
You have no idea. You said it was construction work.
It was an industrial accident, Elsa. How can I be held responsible?
Elsa, are you going on?
Louis, for God's sake, he was my best friend. The only man who ever loved me without putting his hands on me.
Hi, Elsa. Here's someone I'd like you to meet. Cole Phelps, war hero and crime fighter extraordinaire.
And why would I want to meet another fascist from the LAPD?
Sorry about this, Cole. What an evening I'm having. First a Negro puts his hands on me, and then this. Who do you think you're talking to, you German junkie whore? Don't you ever forget your place with me again. Do you hear me? Evening, Doc. How's business?
Sanguine. Louis, help me here. I'm gonna have to give her something before her performance.
Blow it off, Cole. These artsy-fartsy types always get a little flighty. Meet Dr. Harlan Fontaine, doctor to the stars. Mr. Fix-It to the mental wreckage of Hollywood. So what about that drink, boys?
그러게 마약 눈 감아주면서 저렇게 갑질하는 건가? 아파트에 먼저 도착했다면 부하들을 잡았을 수도 모른다고? 강력반으로 올라갔네요. 아 그래? 내가 먼저 거기 가는 방법이 있나? 주소지를 먼저 파악해서 가는 그런 식인가 보네?